Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy GMMA here, back here with another one. And today I will be, going over the negatives and positives of this Terence Crawford's gameplay, the pros and the cons, all that good stuff. But before I get into this is going to be a disclaimer. This is very constructive criticism. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to give y'all my 100% honest opinion on everything. Also, shout out to Boxing Fanatico because he was the one that captured this footage right here. I'm gonna start off with the positives. Again, shout out to Fanatico because in the last trailer that we got of the content creator build and the gameplay, they really did showcase boxing. It was more so, like I said in my reaction video, more so brute force, just straight up just hook spam and uppercut spam. It really made the game look overly funky and not right. So again, shout out to Fanatico because he pretty much took the criticism of that, and they flew him out for this trailer and said, all right, let's do something different, let's showcase boxing. And I really love that they did that with this trailer. That is the biggest positive that I took from this whole thing, and it still is my biggest positive of how good the mechanics and the movement, the loose footwork and things like that. Movement that was used in this, they really been harping on the loose movement and footwork in this game and things like that. And it almost seems that, like Fanatical mentioned, that you can stop on a dime, with the footwork and things like that. And that's really that's another big positive that I took away from this as well, as how good that loose footwork looked. Arturo Gotti, whoever was using Arturo Gotti, I don't know who it was. I think it was the AI, if I'm not wrong. Whoever was using Arturo Gotti, if it was the AR or not, they had a counter that we're gonna go over in this as well, that really surprised me and shocked me because of how good the loose footwork looked. Now this was my favorite showcase of that loose footwork, of that loose movement that Fanatico tried to display. Well, not try, he did. He did display it, and it's this sequence right here, so I'm gonna slow it down. You can see he switches up, stops on a dime, comes back. He's trying to give Kell Brook a different look. He threw a straight right there. He does still get hit, but he throws a counter right there. He goes up top, then goes down low, then comes up top. He doubles up top. I really like that combo right there. I lost my mind in the reaction because that was clean. That was clean. And now that we're talking about body shots, the body shot, they're getting better. I'll say that compared to what they looked like before and what they look like now, it's getting better. All right, it's really getting better. And it's gonna be in my negatives as well because as it is getting better, it's still not that great, but they are improving. The jab has been one of the just look at this again. I just want y'all to see this again, man. He backs up, goes to the right, stops on a dime, comes back to the left, and basically forces him to make an adjustment of the different looks that he's given. I really like that, and that's something that again, props to Fanatico. I'm glad he showed that in this because we really haven't gotten a real clear consensus feel or look of what that movement looks like. They showcased it a little bit, but now it's on a full scale, used by someone in the no offense to the devs or anything like that, but he's using it in a sense of how someone will play against another online real player. So I like that as well. But this shot right there, that body shot right there, I love that, man. That looks real clean. It looks clean. Look at this. Boom. That's clean right there. And I want to kind of skip ahead. So this is gonna be my last positive right here. of how good that jab looks, how good, again, this goes back onto that loose footwork, that loose movement, but it also goes into the realm of you can never be too comfortable. You can never be too comfortable. It looks like, Fanatical pretty much looks like he was coasting. He looked like he was styling and profiling, but you could never be too comfortable. You can see right here, Fanatical is circling towards his left. He gets hit with a jab, goes to the body, he whiffs. It looks like the Terrogati, he kind of like sidesteps or baits him in, and he counters him with the jab as he's circling. That's really clean, a real good showcase of the footwork. Again, I really like that. That looks good. Again, the body shots. Look out how Terence Crawford's twerking, using his back foot, putting all his momentum into the punch. I really like that. Again, they're improving with the punches, so it does look good. But that is my last positive. Now, disclaimer. Again, I'm gonna give y'all another disclaimer. If y'all, I'm gonna be giving my 100% honest, constructive criticism. So, I mean, it's my opinion. At the end of the day, you don't have to agree with it, but it is my opinion. All right, so let's get right into the negatives of this gameplay trailer. All right, so first negative. Like I said at the end of my positives about how the lighting and everything looked good. While it did look good in the crowd, it didn't look good on fucking Terence Crawford. There's moments in this 2-minute trailer to where Terence Crawford looks fucking amazing, like he did in the render that we got the other day, that I also did a video on, that we got the other day, in so fresh and so clean 4K. And then there's moments like this right here where his attire, his build and everything, it looks like clay. It looks like that Jono Carroll model. It, like Woke said, it looks 720p. I'm gonna put up 2 screenshots that Woke put up, and I really feel like this captures the embodiment of what I'm talking about as it's on the screen right now. I don't understand how it would get like this. I mentioned this in a Discord. I don't think I got a clear answer. I would have to check, but maybe it looks like this because in some moments they're trying to actually show the atmosphere and how the crowd looks rather than actually focus on the render of the model. Or it could be because the game is such it's such high graphics. When you do render and edit it and then upload to YouTube, YouTube can drag down the quality as well. So it could be that, but I don't think so because they've shown gameplay before where it doesn't look so clay model-ish, and it's various moments in this trailer. Like right here, it looks like that, and again, it could be because he's not sweating. And let me say this, it's a nitpick. I'll be honest, it's a true nitpick. All my negatives could be considered nitpicks, so don't take it on chin, take it with a grain of salt, if you will. It could be because Terence Crawford is dry, he's not sweating, so he doesn't have the glossy look. But it does look clay model-ish, if you will. It doesn't look, you know what I mean? It doesn't look that way. And again, I can say that the model still looks good. I can say that, but at the same time, it's a certain point where a Terrogati, like Conor Ben, look how good Conor Ben looks compared to Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? I say that, and then you get stuff like this where it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know, because Conor Ben looks damn good and he's dry. And then you look at Terence Crawford. Look how the way Terence Crawford is looking. He looks like that Jono Carroll render that we got not too long ago. The clay. He looks like Clayface from Bat. If you're a DC, aka Batman fan, you know what Clayface is. It looks like Clayface molded into Terence Crawford. It just doesn't look good, and I hope they fix this because it's kind of off-putting to where you have the atmosphere and everything looks good. The opponent looks good, but the target of the video, the target of what you're trying to showcase, your focal point, if you will, does not look good. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's of the quality of the video when you put it into YouTube or what they were trying to do with it, but it does not look good. And that, again, could be a nitpick, but it's something that I really do not like. Again, look at a Terrell Gotti, how defined Terrell Gotti looks when he's drying. Then look at Terence Crawford, man. It looks like this is about 360p, and then this is in 1440. You know what I mean? It doesn't look good. So that's another main thing that really, you know, made me mad, because listen, your main selling point at this stage in the alpha is graphics and loose footwork and things. Graphics goes into that, right? I hope gameplay does not take a dive. I hope graphics doesn't take a nosedive for gameplay. And I know I say that I don't care about graphics, that is, but when you've been showcasing amazing graphics and then you just strip it down to kind of focus on gameplay, that does sound kind of hypocritical, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. That's honestly a good question. If they would have stripped away, you know, some graphics in order to put more to gameplay, what would you want? Would you want that? That's honestly a good question. But I'm gonna get into my second negative. It could be a nitpick, but I'm gonna get into my second negative. Alright, y'all, so my second negative is going to be the collision impact, aka the invisible wall. If you ever played any EA boxing games like for the Fight Night Champions or any other of their other combat sports games with the UFC series or any other boxing game in general, no one outside of that realistic 3D boxing game that's on PC, I suggest y'all go check that out with the stick figures. No one has really captured, you know, the ability to remove that invisible wall to, you know, capture realistic impact collisions, and ESBC has done that, and then obviously the real 3D boxing game that I talk about has done that. EA or no one else has been able to do that. And I feel like when I saw ESBC first do this, when they first showcased that there's no more invisible wall, I was like, okay, that's clean, that's good. And then I see it in this trailer again, because I watched this multiple times, so I can get a clear positive pro and con negative of what I want. And it still needs work. I'll say it does need work. It kind of looks like it's forced a little bit. I really just don't like how it moves and how I don't want to sound like, again, I don't want to sound like I'm hating. It could be a nitpick. Again, I just don't like the way that particular thing looks. All right, the detection on it, that's what I want to say. The detection, excuse me, on it does not look right. That's probably the best way I can describe it. All right, and obviously I'm gonna get into the last negative. Y'all should know what this one is. This negative is going to be the punches. While I did give it a big positive for some of the punches, they still look wonky. It looks like the connection, again, it looks like everybody has Caleb playing pillow hands. I really don't like the way that looks. And we're gonna go back a little bit, and there's Terence Crawford's clip right there. He throws a hook, he winds up on it. Again, he just winded up on a hook, and it looks like it has little to no impact. And again, this is alpha footage, it's work in progress, but it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. He winds up on his punch. This is supposed to be a haymaker, and look at the effect on it. Nothing. You don't like it. That doesn't look good, man. We're about, I don't know how many years we are into this. The punching should not be this bad at this point. I'm not even gonna lie. Again, it's alpha footage, it's a work in progress, so I'm not gonna get too mad at it. But at this point, man, it should be fixed. And Fanatical said, and the devs have mentioned, there's a new build where a lot of these things are fixed. I need to see that new build, man. I really need to see it, because it doesn't look good. The punches look too light. It looks, again, Caleb playing pillow hands, man. It doesn't look like it's getting the full range of connection on the opponent, man. It makes it look like it's unimpactful. So I hope they really fix that, man. Because Conor Benn just took a fucking haymaker. Terence Crawford has power. He just fucking took a haymaker. It doesn't look like he moved it. Yeah, he moved his head. He reacted to it, but it's not the actual reaction that he should be getting from that punch. Terence Crawford winded up on this. Let's watch it again. He winds up on this. This is a wind up hook. That he wind up. Let me slow it down again. He winds up on this. This is as slow as it can go. He winds up on this, man. Look at this. He winds up on it. Counterbit misses on the jab. It looks like his lead hand is down, which, giving Terence Crawford an opening flush. And look at this. It lands. It gives some sort of impact, but not the impact that it truly deserves and needs. So I really hope they fix that. But that was pretty much the end of this. That was my positive and that was my negatives. Y'all let me know down in the comments what were y'all pros and cons of this. Y'all let me know if mine were any good. Again, these could be nitpicks. Everything that I said in this video could be a nitpick. As far as the cons, it could be a nitpick. But again, y'all let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think? And I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace, love, and prosperity. Love every single one of y'all, man. Do something productive with your day. Beating your meat, it's not productive. I'll see y'all next time, man. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. It has been your boy Jamie May with another ESBC video, and I'm out, man. Peace.